This is my car. This is my car. This is my car. I don't care. When I was homeless and I was starving and I had nothing to eat and I had nowhere to sleep, I still had to figure out a way to sleep. No matter how hard I prayed, I could not hear him respond to me. And I was just dragging myself along on my phone, finding every reason not to go do what I needed to do. If I just leave right now, who would know? You know, I tried to mentally convince myself to get up and go work out. It didn't work. YouTube. What's going on? Madedrew back with another video. Before I get into the video, make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe. You know, do your thing. I have a link down below, right? And we can set up a consultation call where we talk all things fitness, we talk all things development, we talk all things dating. So click down below, set up a consultation call to see if you even qualify. But that being said, also all of my socials are right here. So go follow that. I have the same username for all of my socials across the board. Woke up, and you guys already know how it is. We've been waking up early, right? And we have been going through some struggles with this. But I'm going to say right now, and I need to stop lying to you guys. I need to stop being over dramatic, because every time I hop on here, I say today was the hardest day ever. And then when I really mean it, it has no weight on it. And today was just a little different. Like the bitch in me really almost got a hold of me today, man. And it wasn't the waking up. The waking up has been the hardest part this whole week, right? But today, the waking up is easy. I woke up with energy. I woke up on fire. Like, let's do it. Let's kill it. Did my alarm, did the things I needed to do. Drove. It wasn't hard driving. I was awake driving. I didn't even need music on the way here. What killed me really was when I walked into the gym. When I started letting the thoughts and the voices get to me. I don't want to say anxiety, but when I started sitting there thinking about all the people around me, I started sitting there thinking about how ugly I look because I don't have a cut. When I started sitting there thinking, you know, I haven't even started the workout yet. And I was just dragging myself along. I was just on my phone, finding every reason not to go do what I needed to do. I was walking around the gym, I was talking to random people, I was just doing everything but what I came here to do. You know, next thing I know, I wasted 20, 30 minutes doing absolutely nothing. I haven't even taken my pre-workout yet. I'm doing absolutely nothing. And the fact that I didn't want to do it mentally, it was making my body ache, like my knees are buckling, right? My head started hurting, my joints started aching. And I was just letting the mental thoughts get to me. When I say I genuinely walked in the locker room and I was about to take a nap for 20 minutes, I was on the brink of doing it. I was already laying in the position, ready to do it. And I was just sitting there thinking, like, if I just leave right now, who would know? I already got my Instagram story up. I could just go to the car and make a video right now, right? Act like I did the work, act like I worked out, act like I went crazy. You know, I already have a script on my phone or a guideline on my phone. I could just go on that and use that and put myself in that moment and pretend that I did what I needed to do and use a previous lesson to speak onto this camera. It would have been so easy. I knew that I had to see it through. And as I was laying there, thinking of all the methods that I normally use to work out, nothing was working. I sat there and I contemplated my whys, all the people who shit on me, all the people who disrespected me, all the times I felt like I was treated less than. I felt no emotion. I sat there and I tried to convince myself of all the health benefits that I'm gonna gain from going and working out and how good this is for you and how good you're gonna feel. And you know, I tried to mentally convince myself to get up and go work out. It didn't work. I felt no conviction. I felt no morals at the time. I felt just lackadaisical almost. And the last method that I tried to do was find the hottest girl in the gym and just go work out right next to her. No, I'm just kidding, I didn't do that. But that is my last emergency method. I really do that. I will go by a hot girl and just lock in, because now you're forced to lock in, right? But that's not what I did. And I wasn't even gonna do that today because I wasn't feeling myself at the time. What I actually did was I turned my brain off. I turned it off. I stopped using my brain to try and convince me to do the things that I needed to do, to try and wake myself up. I just turned it off. And I had completely forgot about this method. I think I even talked about it before. I just turned my brain off and I just did step by step, left, right, left. I just walked up to the machine and I just did it. I was almost in like a robot mode. I was cognitively, I was not there, but my body was there. And the first set, when I tell you, the weight has never felt heavier than that first set. I think it was only incline on 60s. It has never felt that heavy. It felt like hundreds. It was ridiculous. Everything was telling me to stop, but I just kept making myself count the numbers like I was a robot, until eventually my body just started to kick in. My blood started to pump, right? I was just able to just wake up during the workout, mid-sleep to wake up during the workout. And because of this, because I was able to push through this, even when I had nothing in the tank, I just showed up. The weight didn't matter. The only thing that really mattered, the only thing that I was really, there for was just the reps, 10 reps, and I'm gone, right? I took myself outside of my body and I just let my body do its thing like a machine. I did the 10 reps, the first workout was a drag, finished the first workout. The second workout, that's when it started to kick in, right? My energy just started to shoot up. All of a sudden I was hitting more sets than I normally would. I was fighting through the workouts. I was grunting, I was fighting. I felt like I finally came back, but it was more than a normal workout would be. A normal workout, I wake up and I'm ready. I attack the weights and we go. This was completely different, right? This was completely different because I was waking up during the workout. I was making myself do something I didn't want to do. Of course, when you go to the gym, you don't really want to do it, but I still kind of want to do it. I still kind of want to push myself. The weight seems fun, but it's when the weight doesn't seem fun. It's literally when you don't want to show up. It's when you don't want to come. That's what matters the most. That's what matters the most. And I genuinely know that it's because I didn't want to do it. I didn't want to do it. And my body knew, my soul and my spirit knew I did not want to be here, but I still made myself do what was right. And because I did that, I felt some type of achievement. Like my body released some type of feeling of perseverance that I wouldn't have felt otherwise. If I was just okay to come, or if I just went home, or if I just faked the video. And you could only do this with habits. I want to talk about habits, right? And this is why habits are so important. Habits are so important because you can't do what I just did without a habit already established. And this is why your habits are so important. Your habits are so important because it's going to kick in on the days when you don't feel like coming. All the days and the reps that you put in, all the moments where you felt okay and you showed up and you did the work and you did it accumulatively for days, weeks, years, when you don't want to do it, that's when it kicks in, right? Because your body already knows what to do. I just put my body into autopilot and it did the same thing that I would do any other chest day, any other Monday, right? Because I do it every day, I have muscle memory. My mind and my body and even my spirit knows what to do because I do this every day. And it came in clutch at the right time, right? It kicked in at the right time because there are days for everybody. Even the most successful people in the entire world, there are days where they don't want to show up, but they still do it. And I used to sit there and I used to wonder how. How do you never give up? How do you keep trying? How do you keep fighting every single day? Well, it's because they fought Monday through Saturday, and Sunday when they felt like giving up, they kicked into some autopilot mode and things just started happening on their own, right? Because when the mind fades and the mind is weak, the body can keep going, right? When the body is too weak, the mind can keep going. They work off each other. They balance each other out. So there should be no excuse for you to not get the things that need to be done. There should be no excuses because even on an off day, you have a spare battery and it can get you through what you need to do. And habits are so important because without the habits, you do not have a spare battery. So habits is really the number one trait that just got me through and allowed me to do exactly what I needed to do. And another thing I want to talk about, right? Today was a real important day for me. Today was an important day for me because last week when I went to go hit chest, right, with one of my friends, I was dying. Right, we were doing a whole different type of form and I decided to follow his workout. He does real science-based lifting where you do the slow workouts and I was fucking dying. I shocked my body to the brink and I wasn't okay with the way that I felt, how weak I felt. So this week I needed to bounce back. This week I needed to, build the strength back up. This week is much more important. This week was important. I needed to come and I needed to kill it at all costs. I want to talk about perseverance. The days where you don't feel like showing up, fuck Monday through Saturday. That Sunday that you didn't want to show up and you didn't want to come work because you were tired from the other days, this is the most important day because this day is going to teach you perseverance. right? Because it's not that impressive if you're prepared and you're mentally ready and you ate the right things and you feel great, you feel fine to go and kill a workout. It's not that hard, but it's when you don't feel okay. It's when you didn't prepare. It's when you did wake up late. It's when you went to sleep too late. It's when all these things are in the way. Can you win wounded? Because life is not always going to be perfect. It's not going to be a perfect storm of events and then, oh my gosh, you're going to stumble upon this friend who's a content creator and you guys are just going to collab and everything's going to be fine, like you were just working out and you look fine, you already had money before that. No, a lot of these people make it happen with what they have, with the cards that they have been dealt. Are you capable of winning with that? Or do you want to wait to be perfect? Do you want to wait for things to be okay for you to go perform at the greatest and the best level? Or can you go compete against the best the way you are right now? Me with no haircut, me mentally exhausted, physically exhausted, just worn out. I had nothing in the tank to give, but I still went out there and I still did every single workout. That was hard for me last week. That was hard for even him last week. So I can show up even on my worst days, and even when I don't feel like doing it, even when I'm mentally not there, I can still show up and I can still compete on my worst day against the very best. The other guy is a bodybuilder, right? And I came and I did the exact same workouts that we did by myself in a negative mindset, in a damaged mindset, a damaged body, a lack of confidence. And I still showed up and I still killed it. The first set, it might have been rough, but I still hit the same weight that we hit. I still hit the same reps that we hit. I still went at the same tempo that we hit last week. And yes, I didn't feel okay, but at the end of the day, how many days do you feel okay? How many days are you fully eaten? When I was homeless and I was starving and I had nothing to eat and I had nowhere to sleep, I still had to figure out a way to sleep. I still had to figure out a way to take care of me and my girlfriend when I had nowhere to go, when I had nowhere to stay. I still had to figure out what apartment is going to be open tonight, what key, how can I pick a lock, right, to sneak into the apartment just so I could sleep for 1 or 2 days, just so I could sleep for tonight. I was hungry, I was starving, I was defeated, I was tired, I was drained, my lips were dry. I could no longer hear God. No matter how hard I prayed, I could not hear him respond to me. I felt hopeless. Like at any moment, if I were to just fall to the floor at that time, I would have been okay. I would have rather have choose that. But I still dragged my feet along and I found a way to make it happen. Day by day, moment by moment, take it moment by moment, take it workout by workout, take it set by set. You must persevere. You must learn how to win wounded, win when everybody's against you, win when your parents want you to leave, when your parents want you to get a job, when your parents want to kick you out, win when your girlfriend just left you and fucked your best friend. You still have to learn how to win. Win every day. Don't think about tomorrow. Don't think about yesterday. Don't think about the workout. Oh, it's going to be a long workout. I'm going to be here for hour 30. I haven't even started. Turn your brain off and figure out a way to win. Because I'm telling you right now, because I did what I did, I feel amazing. Like I feel so energetic right now. I feel almost like high, more than I would with any other workout. By the time I was done with my workout, I was bobbing my head, I was playing music, I was in the zone, I was doing my reps. I was looking around like I owned the fucking gym. Nothing could affect my mood because I felt like I just did something to myself because I persevered and I won wounded. I won when everybody told me to stop. When the most important person, me, told me to stop. Me told me to go to sleep. Me told me not to show up. Me told me to just leave because nobody will ever find out. And nothing could affect the way I feel right now. I walked out of the gym feeling great. I left my shorts in the car, so I had to go back to the car to go to the sauna. Normally that would make me mad, but you couldn't affect me. I felt so good. This car, this situation that I have, you guys know every time I walk out of that gym and I come to my car, my energy drops and I feel lower than, I feel less than. Right now, I don't give a fuck that this is my car right now. I don't give a fuck that this is my haircut right now. I feel confident in myself right now. Like, I don't care. This is my car. This is my car. This is my car. I don't care. It's not my car, but you guys get what I'm You guys get what I'm trying to do. And I'm sitting out here and the sun is hitting me. I have like the fresh air feeling from just waking up and just getting to it before the sun came out. You have to win the day, guys. By any means necessary, you have to keep going. You can't sit there and overthink things, because if you're overthinking things, you're never going to make a decision. It's either you go left or you're right. Both are correct. You're so conditioned to thinking that there was only one answer. You go left or you go right. They're both good. It doesn't matter where you go. They're both right answers. And right now we're just trying to throw things at the wall and see what sticks. And then we'll build off that, right? I wanted to be a content influencer so fucking bad. I still do. I want to be a streamer so fucking bad. I did not want to sit up here and be a gym bro like everybody else, a failed athlete like everybody else. I didn't want to sit up here and be a wise fucking motivator. That's not what I wanted to do. And am I complaining about it? No, I'm not complaining about it. I'm okay right now. I'm okay because we're trying to get shit to stick on the wall. We're making content. That's all I really care about. I'm so blessed with the fact that my job is creating content. My job is changing lives. And if that's what it ends up being till the day I die, fuck it. I love it. This is the greatest job that I could ever ask for. And I'm even more proud of myself because even though everybody said not to do it, even though it seemed unrealistic, untangible, I made it tangible. Because of my habits, because I kept doing it every day. Every single day I did it until you fucking respected my decision. You respected the fact that, oh shit, Andrew's actually going for this. Andrew's actually doing it. You check your phone, Andrew's still doing it. I respect it. He is gonna do it. I could see him doing it because he's so consistent. He's building the habits. Now I could pop up my phone. I could do 12 stories a day. It is hard, but it's not as hard as it used to be. And it's becoming a habit. It's becoming something that I could just normally do and just get out of the way early in the day, show you guys my day. And it's so normal to show my face on the camera now because it's a habit. And on the days that I don't want to do it, on the days where I don't have a haircut, on the days where I don't feel confident in doing it, because I did it Monday through Saturday, it's okay for me to do it that Sunday because I know that that's what I need to do. I built the habit, and then I have the perseverance of, because I don't have a haircut, because I don't feel good right now, because I feel weak, because I look bloated or ugly or whatever, and I don't want to show my face to all my hoes on Instagram, I'm still going to persevere because I may not want to do it, but I know I should do it. And it's days like this, it's stories like those that get the most reactions. It's days like this that I feel the greatest about myself. Now I have to go out and return this car back, right? But before I go, I just want you guys to understand that life is too short to give up on yourself. These little tiny daily battles, they don't seem like much, but in the long run, this means everything. And if you win every battle, the war against you, the war that the world naturally instilled within you, right? The war of the world trying to put you down, people doubting you, sins always attacking you. This is the war. But if you win every single day, you never give these people, you never give the world a chance to defeat you. You can go undefeated by winning every single day. If you learn from your losses and speak on it and create something positive out of this, how could you ever lose? How could you ever lose? But before I go, like, comment, subscribe, click the link in the description if you guys are tired of being in the situation you are in. If you guys want to hop in the car and join my journey to the top, because I already have the mindset, I already have the body. At this point, it's just getting the reps in. So if you guys do not want to get left behind and you want to fix your life the same way I'm fixing my life right now, if you are tired of the Nissan Altima, then join me. But it's not going to work if you're not willing to put in the work. It's not going to work if you're not willing to win every single day. Madredrew, follow my social medias. I'm out.